उसको बोलो। लाइव करने के लिए आपको फिर से देखिए दोबारा देखिए।
तो ये मैं इसको कैसे भेजूँ? ठीक है।
Honorable CG Vinaya Shikanta Pradhan, Chairman, Promoter, President, Vice President of the Indian Eye Group, sponsors, supporters, well-wishers, friends of the community, and of course members and the team members of the Indian Eye Group. On behalf of Indian Eye Group, I am Sanjeev Pandya, welcoming you all to this wonderful evening. This is going to be an announcement of the big launch. Being part of South Asian media for a couple of decades now, I understand how important it is to have a very strong South Asian media, because South Asian media has been really growing up and growing by leaps and bounds. So we're going to find out tonight the channels we're going to be launching under the Indian Eye Group, and more details to come. But first, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to direct your attention to the screen, please.
Turned away from debates that descend into endless fights. We bring you a show where every question is answered, where every debate finds its resolution, where every story finds its conclusion, where opinions collide but facts prevail, where stories unfold with insights and trust. When the noise ends, the last word begins.
पांच हजार सालों से पुरानी है हमारी प्रबल संस्कृति, जिसने प्रदान की उत्तर से दक्षिण तक और पूरब के छोर से पश्चिम के सागर तक एक विशिष्ट जीवन शैली और दिखाई भारतवासियों को सही दिशा। प्राचीनता और आधुनिकता के इस मिलन सागर की रोचक कहानियां लेकर आया है देश के सर्वश्रेष्ठ और नंबर 1 आध्यात्मिक चैनल नेटवर्क आस्था। आस्था नेटवर्क के अनेकों चैनल कहते हैं देश के कोने कोने में हमारी सभ्यता की धरोहर, चारों दिशाओं में सनातन धर्म के भक्तों के महापर्व। देखो हमारे झरोखे से देश का हर प्रांत और लहराएं विशिष्ट कार्यक्रमों से सनातन का परचम ऊंचा। अब आप चाहें तो कभी भी कहीं भी आस्था नेटवर्क के सारे चैनल्स और उनके कंटेंट को देख सकते हैं। आस्था ऐप, जहां पर आपको मिलेंगे हमारे नेटवर्क के सारे चैनल्स और उनसे संबंधित सभी प्रोग्राम्स, साथ ही विशेष प्रसारण। आस्था ऐप प्ले स्टोर या ऐप स्टोर से डाउनलोड करें और पाएं लाइव टीवी चैनल्स, पिछले 7 दिनों का कैचअप टीवी, एक्सक्लूसिव वीडियो ऑन डिमांड कंटेंट, मल्टीपल प्लेटफॉर्म्स पर उपलब्ध और मल्टीपल डिवाइसेस पर उपलब्ध, जहां एक समय में 3 डिवाइसेस चलाए जा सकते हैं। और अब आस्था ऐप यूएसए में भी है अवेलेबल। आज ही सब्सक्राइब करें आस्था ऐप। अधिक जानकारी के लिए व्हाट्सएप या कॉल करें इस नंबर पर 8482479911। आस्था नेटवर्क, जीवन का आधार।
Welcome to Luxury Living, 12 cities, globally scaled.
The things that we have to do to make sure that everyone can have clear view of this screen, when they're at. So we have to take the podium out and here and there. But anyway, now we're all set. Once again, hello everyone, namaskar, good evening, and welcome to this historic launch of this channel's NDTV 24/7, NDTV India, and Astha TV. We're going to find out more about these channels. As I said that South Asian media now is not only limited to South Asians. The reach of South Asian media have expanded and has been into the mainstream. And that's why we need to make sure that we come up with various options, because in the media you need to have various options, whether it's a print media, whether it's a radio, whether it's a TV. The more options better, and especially TV, you need to have it because there's so many news stories, so many shows to cover, and then whatnot. So let's be real, folks. South Asian media is not just about serious news, but it's much more than that. And of course, when it comes to South Asians, you'll find South Asians only when there is a food available and when there is a media talk, because everyone loves to be on the screen and everyone loves to have that picture in the newspaper. So for South Asians, you cannot take that love and the passion out of it being on the screen or being in the news. So with that note, let's begin the event. And first, I'd like to invite a gentleman who is the pioneer when it comes to media, and the individual has set the trends. He's the trailblazer for over 25 years, and the channel of this individual has become a homegrown channel in USA. The branding of that channel and the popularity of the channel cannot be underestimated. And with your round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Chairman and the CEO of TV Asia, Padma Shri, Dr. H.R. Shah. We'll talk about the media.
Is a tough job here. Let's start from अपने
Needless like always some say, okay? गुल को गुलशन मुबारक, फूल को उनकी खुशबू मुबारक, शायर को शायरी मुबारक, चांद को चांदनी मुबारक। और मेरे तरफ से आई ग्रुप को, इंडिया आई ग्रुप को उनकी नई प्रोत्साहन, नए वेंचर मुबारक, नए वेंचर मुबारक। So, these people starting a new thing. I'm in the media over 30 years, and I had no idea I was going to join the media. Due to Bachchan friendship, I joined and I started media. It's not easy job. It's always kabhi khushi kabhi gum, happiness and sadness. But you have to stick there. Don't give it up. Because right now, print media, radio media, and video media, because they have a three combination. Due to that reason, they're going to do a great job. Because anything they want to sell is a combination, one package called one-stop shopping. So I think they're going to do a great job. That's my wish, great wishes, okay? So I'm going to another thing. Why they're going to do great job? I can tell you, before 1963, in this country, only 100 people can come. 100 people only. After John and Kennedy time, and they, Western Hampshire and Eastern Hampshire, Western have 20,000 quota system, and our Indian has a Eastern only 100. And they changed the law, and they have a change that about 20,000 people can come USA. Right now, due to 20,000, we have a close to 5.7 million Indian USA. 5.7 million in USA. Out of that, in New Jersey state, 400,000 Indian. And if you count all over New York and New Jersey, you're close to 1 million. So, media, if this way people do proper way job, media are going to work. People need right media. No yellow journalism, pop like India. And if you do great job, it's going to work. And also, you can get a name, rent, and also money. So this is the thing you people can do. Now, I'm going to talk different way. 5.7 million you can see. We have a CG, okay? Give a big hand, he's a party president. Because why? Because he's taking care. He's telling about 10 states he's taking care. And under he's serving 2.5 million Indian is serving. That is why not easy job. 2.5 million is working. And that's not easy. That's why he's working. that's why I say he's a great person and youngest person in the history, 1947 to today, as a CG. Give a big hand for that. So it's going to work. I'm not going to take long time, but you have the three things: print, audio, and video. So you're going to do great job. And definitely, sometimes people say the competition, right? There is no competition. Okay, there's no competition. When I started my first TV Asia, I have a few channels behind me, ZTV, Sony, and everybody. They came after 5 years, and I have a right, exclusive right. And this network just say, what do you think about we want to bring G? I answer within 1 minute. 1 minute I answer. It's like bring him. Please bring him. Then I got a call from Subhash Chandra, Sabir boss, okay? And he said, why you told them? मैं को देखो क्यों मैंने किया मालूम है? जहाँ पीटर कोठारी ने दिए ओक्टी रोड में पहले एक ही स्टोर था. Right now is a shopping center हो गया. People, Diamond District, people come for buy diamond. Because that is why no competition, nearest no competition, okay? It's going to work, but you have to work hard. You have to work hard. Sunil and everyone to work. Raj is there, but he has to change his practice and work hard. So I'm not going to take the time and anything. एक शायरी बनाकर मैं दवा देता हूँ. जहाँ हर सर झुक जाए, वहाँ मंदिर है. जहाँ पर सर झुक जाए वहाँ मंदिर है, जहाँ हर नदी समा जाए वहाँ समुद्र है, जहाँ नदी समा जाए समुद्र है, जहाँ ज्ञान मिल जाए वो विद्यालय है, जहाँ ज्ञान मिल जाए वो विद्यालय है, जहाँ अखबार, रेडियो और टेलीविज़न का मिलन हो जाए वो इंडिया आइडियल है।
Thank you. Thank you, Padma Shri Dr. H.R. Shah. Let's have a big round of applause for him. Next, I'd like to request Honorable Consul General of India, Binaya Pradhan, to please come up and say a few words about tonight's launch. Thank you.
Namaskar and a very good evening. Dr. Raj Bhayani, Mr. Sajal Dasondi, Mr. Sunil Hali, Chairman of TVSR, Dr. H.R. Shah, other distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar again. So let me begin by thanking the organizers, Mr. Sunil Hali, Dr. Raj Bhayani, for inviting me for this important occasion. I was with them when we did the same event at the Long Island. That was probably the second week of July. And then we have been talking about having this event here in New Jersey, and here we are today. Now, I think I have asked them several times as to what exactly we are celebrating here and what is exactly the meaning of inception. And what I understood, and I thought I should also tell you, that this is kind of bringing quite a few television channels from India along with the existing mediums here together under one umbrella. I think I have understood it correct, Dr. Vyas. Right. So today when I was coming from New York to New Jersey on my way, I asked my driver whether he follows Radio Zindagi, and without responding to me, he put the channel on the car, and I think I spent about 45 minutes listening to something called The Long Story. So it's more like, a impressive anchor kind of narrating a story and in between playing Bollywood music. So it's a good program, something, I would say of very high standard. So my compliments to Radio Zindagi, my compliments to the whole bouquet of channels that we are having under your umbrella. And I must say that this is quite an ambitious plan. The other day, I think 2 days back, we had the new Indian ambassador here and we are having dinner together, and Dr. Bhayani was explaining to the Indian ambassador as to what this is. So he was telling that this initiative is primarily to bring the Indian diaspora, the news of Indian diaspora from East Coast to the Indian diaspora around the country, to bring the Indian news close to the American people here, and also to integrate the Indian diaspora with not only India but the world at large. So I think that's the reason they have given the title of the theme today, Connecting the World. And I would say this is very ambitious, very ambitious to plan, very ambitious to implement. But nonetheless, I must compliment that you are thinking big, and this is something which is the need of the hour. In other words, what you are trying to do is to set narrative, to set a narrative here in the United States about India, about the Indian diaspora, which is not a very easy task. I have stayed here for 8 months now, and in last 8 months, I have been dealing with quite a few narratives set by other people about us, about India, and these are nothing great, nothing to be very proud of, nothing to be, and more importantly, nothing remotely connected to the reality of India. So I can understand, having the template of poverty, template of hunger, in 1960s, 1970s, even in 1980s and 90s. But in the modern India, if we are talking about hunger, and the other day I saw BBC asking one of our Indian savior, Vikas Khanna, about whether his good culinary skills are stemming from hunger. That's not a good template, and that's not a fair template. And I would say a serious setting of narrative is required. And I'm not saying India is a rich country, I'm not saying India is a developed country. We are still a $2,600, $2,700 per capita economy. To give you a context, when we became independent in 47, we all are from, irrespective of which passport we hold, we are all from same mother India. And let's not forget that in 1947, the per capita income of India was $64. And to give you a context, the per capita income of United States in 1947 was $2,600. So 40 times, that was the per capita income of United States at that point of time after Second World War. And now we have reached $2,700 per capita income. I would say not a small achievement in the context that we started from a base where literacy of India was only 12%. And the life expectancy of India, and I'm sure nobody would imagine, the life expectancy of India in 1947 was only 32 years. And I'm not talking, that's what I said, it's not only economic indicators. Look at the human indicators that we started with 12% literacy, 32 years as life expectancy, and we have reached here today. So while I'm not very proud of everything that is happening in India, I'm certainly proud of the trajectory, I'm certainly proud of the growth story. And I feel that people who set narrative here, they do an unfair job because they don't bring the context together. So we have set a target to, be focused towards becoming a developed country by 2047. We have set a target of, and I'm sure, coming where we have come from and the way we are growing, there is no doubt that by 2030 we'll be a $7 to $8 trillion economy, and by 2047 we'll be having a $15,000 per capita income. Still a very small number compared to what the world has achieved in the developed world, but nonetheless something very respectable. But the reason I gave this background is because of the fact that in the United States, I see in last 8 months that the narrative that is being set, the templates that we fight, the templates of poverty, templates of India being anti-women, the template of India being anti-minority, template of India being anti-democracy, anti-media. These are the templates which are deliberately used, and in that background I feel initiatives like this and ambition like this to bring India's story, Indian diaspora story to the mainstream United States is quite ambitious but certainly admirable. And like I'm positive about the India story, I'm also positive about this ambition. I'm very sure that this ambition is not a distant dream. It's very easily achievable, and it's going to be achieved very time soon. And I'll conclude by giving one example, which is more like the reflection of why I'm so positive. So recently, I have spoken about it in few occasions. So if for people who have heard it, it might be repetition. But 2 months back, we released a report prepared by Boston Consultancy Group. That is a report about Indian diaspora in this country and their contribution, their impact in this country, in United States. We know about the Indian diaspora's contribution back home to India. We all are very proud of your contribution to India. We are very proud of your sense of giving back to India. But the story, the survey that was done by BCG is about your contribution in this country. And the report is titled as A Small Community, Big Impact, Boundless Horizon. And this is available in internet. You can actually go through the report. That is a report you should give to your American friends, your friends who are not Indian origin. Because this is a story about your contribution in this country. This is a story about how Indian community has been a net giver, how Indian community has been a strong contributor in nation building of this country. And it is an empirical study, as I said, and they have given statistics. So we all know about the story of Indians owning 60% motel, paying 4.5 to 6% taxes. We have having 10,000, 100,000 doctors, treating 1/3 the patients of the country. These are the stories we know. But this survey also tells about our contribution in 6 different verticals, including innovation. Like, you should be happy to know that 10% of patents in this country are owned or co-owned by Indians. And coming to our own, cultural context, you should be happy to know that 22,000 full-time faculty members in this country are Indian origin. 3% journalists of the country are Indian origin, and that's a very sad story, that 3% of the journalists of the country are Indian origin, but yet we are nowhere near where we should be in context setting, in narrative setting. But if you look at the proud story of Indian American community, the contribution they are making in all sectors, including in governance, in politics, in innovation, in cultural context, I'm sure it's not very far when we'll be able to convey our story, like we have been able to take the leadership in innovation, we have been able to take the leadership of the corporate United States. I'm sure very soon we'll be at least able to convey our story to the mainstream America and to the world in the right way, in the fair way, and probably that would be that is not going to be a hard day. With that, let me conclude here. Let me compliment the organizers for being very bold, very ambitious in their target. And we, as Consulate General, of course, will be more than happy to give any assistance in this regard. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for our CG. He always gives very inspiring and informative message in the speech, so thank you so very much, CG, for being here. Next, I'd like to invite a gentleman who is one of our community's very strongest leaders, of course, very successful entrepreneur and president of IANA, as well as founder of Chalo Gujarat, several versions, and Chalo India later on. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Sunil Nair.
Hi, I'm Nick.
Honorable Consulate General of India, Mr. Pradhan, promoters of Indian Eye, Mr. Sunil Hali, Mr. Nilesh Dasondi, and Dr. Raj Bhayani. I didn't know I had to speak today. Especially speaking on media is even more difficult. But anyways, diaspora from time to time finds challenging in staying connected. And in this digital world, media is a powerful tool that can help meet that challenge. Just when we thought that the Indian news channels are on their way out, it's so heartening to see these two channels coming in. What better channels than NDTV to come here? Indian NDTV under new ownership, I should clarify. And what better hands than Mr. Sunil Hali, the trio of Mr. Sunil Hali, Nilesh Dasondi, and Dr. Raj Bhayani. My hearty congratulations, and I'm very sure that it will be successful and it will sustain, unlike many other channels that we have seen. We need that, as Mr. Pradhan said, to set the narrative, to build the narrative. So, congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, next, I would like to take your attention to the screen. We're going to hear a message from Jersey City Mayor Steve Fulop, followed by Jack Chitrali, who ran for governor in the last election. So let's hear from them.
Mayor Stephen Fulop, and I just wanted to say thank you for coming to Jersey City, and more importantly, thank you for believing in Jersey City. Congratulations, and I wish I could be there personally with you. Hi, I'm Mayor Stephen Fulop, and I just wanted to say thank you for coming to Jersey City, and more importantly, thank you for believing.
Greetings, everyone. Jack Chitrali, Republican candidate for governor here in New Jersey. I wish I could be with you today, but I do want to congratulate the Indian Eye Group and wish all the best to NDTV 24/7 and the Astra TV network. Namaste to everyone. Greetings, everyone.
So these are the short messages. Of course, they were invited to attend this event. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it. So they send their clips. And at the same time, among us, there's a gentleman who is also going to be running for next year's governor election for state of New Jersey. I'd like to request him to please stand up. Ed, the trucker, the trucker, who made history in the last election. And the reason we say the trucker, because he proudly says he is the truck driver, he was a truck driver. Ed, good to have you. And of course, Ed is part of also our Asian American Republican Coalition, Hammond Ray Burt, and the entire team who's here. So big shout out to them. Ed, thank you so very much. We'll definitely connect with you a little bit later on. All right, now let's talk about the Indian Eye Group. As now you know, NDTV, 24/7, NDTV India and Asta TV. And of course, this all started, Radio Zindagi from West Coast to East Coast, and then, slowly by slowly went up, and Indian Eye, the digital newspaper, and then we also have Punjabi channel and the Gujarati channel coming up also. The expansion over the, I would say, 15, 16 years has not been very easy. It has been very challenging in the rough and tough times, but the one person who stood very strong and believed in media, and he was the first person to bring Indian media publication here in the USA, that is Indian Express and Divya Bhaskar, both of them very prestigious publications are from India. And slowly by slowly, he developed this media platform, and he believes, he lives, breathes, eats, everything has to do with media. You ask him any question about media, and then he knows it. Works about 27, 28 hours a day, never sleeps, and always working and responding each and everyone's messages. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome the promoter, the founder of the Indian Eye Group, one and only Sunil Hali.
Jai Mata Di, Jai Swaminarayan. Honorable Consul General, my two partners. It's a difficult word to use because partnership sounds like more corporate and business, and I'm not a businessman. It's a very difficult thing to dream with open eyes. I'm sure you all heard about it from your parents when we were growing. As a student, don't sleep, because my two brothers are here and they remember how I have lived my life. I know this dream was seen by my friend. Actually, it was almost a joke. Sunil bhai, we need to do NDTV. I said, are you crazy? I have tried it several times. 2002, 2008, but the management never agreed with me. They said, you can take the channel, you can sell the ads, you can get us distribution, but that's all. He said, don't worry, अगर NDTV नहीं होगा तो नीलेश दसोंदी टीवी तो होगा ही ना कम से कम. So, thank you Nilesh for pushing me that hard. It's not very easy to convince in India today a media to do an exclusive partnership in this world. It's impossible. Because media has a very different role in India. And the way we conceive the role of media in this country is very different. And our elder brother, Dr. H.R. Shah, just talked about it. I have seen him since 1994 when he took over TV Asia. It's not about money. He never cared about money. He spent everything that he made to keep on expanding and creating the voice for the community. Trust me, there is no other Dr. H.R. Shah. He is the Bhishma Pitama, as Dr. Bihari said. He is our eldest brother. Dr. Shah, we promise you that we will carry your legacy forever, as long as we can carry it. It is the voice of the community that we are trying to build, but there is one more angle to it. I just want to share this with you because it was a very difficult decision, and my two brothers will agree. They thought I was crazy. Most of you know me differently. Somebody thinks I'm a Radio Zindagi, somebody thinks I'm a whatever TV, sometimes newspaper. I honestly want to admit to my father's persuasion Because of him, I continue to push, education, education, education. Because whatever we are today, each of you is all about that 8.5 by 11. The degree, the education that we got, that makes us unique regardless of where you go. Of course, it took us 30, 40 years to make our mark in America, but it's all about education. Quitting a job at the prime of my life, being a double gold medalist from IIT Roorkee, it was not easy for me to just write my resignation. And I did not consult anybody except Pramukh Swamiji. He was my God, he was my teacher, he taught me whatever I do every day. I remain grateful to him. It's not easy. As Mr. Shah just said, it's very, very, very difficult field. Sometimes my friends say, oh, is it a business or is it a hobby for you? It is not a hobby. In 2000, when the Y2K happened, the game changed. And I thank the friends from IT Serve because they are the true game changers. I know doctors, cabbies, candy store holders, and hoteliers. They all made a big mark in this country, but I remember when I came to this country in 1987, many times I was told, you are a stinking Indian. I never stunk. I had my deodorant, Old Spice. I had my 14 shirts, I had 5 suits, and I have 31 underwears. I never stunk. But I knew there is something wrong with us. We are not doing something right. I do not want to name this official in New York. I sat with him in the consulate. For your knowledge, Mr. Consul General, Honorable Consul General, because you are the next gen, I asked him, I said, tell me, what is that we are not doing right? And he put his hand on my shoulder, and everybody can guess, he was a very tall guy. And he said, Sunil, we deal with China. We don't like China, but we understand China. He said, we like India. We want to deal with India, but we don't understand India. Because there is so many organizations. There is dime a dozen organizations who are doing at the local level. We need something that helps us understand this country, which has lived for ages, years and centuries. Of course, we all just celebrated Lord Rama's birthday. Probably how many billion years ago was he born? But we celebrated. This is the culture of India, but nobody knows about it. He said, we don't know. We want to do business with India. How do we do it? That's when I decided we need to bring media into this country. Of course, with due respect to Mr. Gopal Raju, late Gopal Raju, he created an amazing platform called India Abroad. John Perry, he created News India Desi Talk. ITV, Dr. Vishwanath. You cannot name enough people who did wonderful work. Ramesh Morarka, Prashant Bhai in Chicago. I know them all. But it was important to bridge this gap, which Honorable Consul General just talked about. Of course, he's far younger than me, but we saw this vision 24 years ago. I went to Shekhar Gupta. I said, I need to bring Indian Express to America. He said, are you crazy? Everybody's shutting down newspapers. I said, no, we need to bring Indian media to America. Raghav Behel, you all know him, he took NBC to India. And out of all lunacies that I have, I brought Indian Express to North America. First Indian media to America. 2000. It's 24 years ago. And knowing that my community is mostly dominated by Gujarati community, 25%, even though I'm sometimes a Gujarati, sometimes a Punjabi, Divya Bhaskar, Telugu Times, Tamil Times, 14 TV channels, including, I don't want to call him a brother, he's like a son to me, Samir, who headed last empire of Z Network. 1998, I wrote the white paper for ZTV in 1996, convincing Subhashji, I call him Subhashji, most people call him Subhash Chandra, please give us media in this country. We need to bring media, because what I've seen in this country, neither a film star, nor a sportsman, nor a leader, nobody has the power. The power does not mean the corruptible power. Power means the influence. 20% of the world's population belongs to which country? India. Thank you. You can say with pride. Don't be shy about it. The largest circulated newspaper in the world is Times of India. You have the largest network, Doordarshan. You can do whatever you want. You put on the front page a story about any person in America, nobody cares. You can put the news on TD with billions of people as the audience, nobody cares. You can do whatever you want, but we do not have a voice. The only thing that happens is, and I want to share with our Prime Minister, wherever he comes here, all these cameras come to America. When he leaves, all cameras go back. That's when I went to Mr. Adani. I said, sir, you are taking over NDTV. It is the only platform which is so highly respected by the intelligentsia. We need a voice for the community, but we need to have our own content, our own programming. He said, do it. Whatever it takes to do it. Sanjay Pugalia, who is a director and CEO, a long-term friend, he said, Sunil bhai, whatever you guys want to do it, do it. You are just short of a couple of months from having a half Indian as a possible president of America. You are almost there with another candidate who walked out of here within 6 months. He created havoc in Republican Party in the country. He was celebrated everywhere. He's of course not running for the president right now. But we do not have a voice. There is an event happening next door by one of the best organizations in this country called Sankara. I'm sure everybody knows about Sankara. Yep. They do extraordinary work. Absolutely extraordinary work. But there is not a single camera there from NBC, CBS, CNN, Fox, not a single person is there. Of course, there is HR Shah's, Dr. Shah's camera always there. You have Akshay Patra celebrating 4 billionth meal in General Assembly of United Nations. There is not a single camera. Not a single article in New York Times, Washington Post, even Daily News and New York Post. That's when we saw this dream, Nilesh bhai and me. I don't want to mention it, but we had another person with us. Somewhere he walked away. I feel bad about it, but there's not much I could do about it because he made life very difficult. But whatever it is. But Nilesh, I tell you honestly, I have always stated to you, I will remain grateful to you for the rest of my life. It's not about money. I know you would want us to be successful financially too. But it's about what we have done together so far. Every month, and I'm the kind of guy who never asks for money. Regardless of what last money I have, I will plug it in. If I pulled the drawer, there was a check. He said, Sunil bhai, there is a check, don't worry about it. We can pay. Everybody in the community came to us for help, support, but they did not realize we need help. We need support. There were how many restaurants closed? I remember Kamal meeting me and said, "Bhai sab, kya karenge? Restaurants to sab band ho rahe hain." I know after that Kamal has never put any ad in our platform. I remember Bombay Spice coming to us. We are just starting the wayside pickup. I said, next 3 months we will promote you. And I'm glad, I'm grateful to you, Consul General. Your driver told you what is the fact today. It's a small dream we saw with Radio Zindagi. We need to be making life different. At this point, we are in 12 cities, but November 1st, Diwali Day, we will be in 14 different cities in US and Canada. And the only person I remain grateful to is God. Every time I think, my friends tell me, "Yaar, kaise ho raha hai sir?" I say, "Vaheguru di kripa hai, aur ki ho raha hai?" It's all God's blessings. I urge to each of you that we have all gone through the worst experience of human life in 100 years. We are lucky. Those 1 million people who lost their lives had done nothing wrong. There must be something God must have for us. Let's play our role. It's, trust me, not about money. My friend last year was detected with cancer. $40 million in his bank account. He said, "Sunil bhai, kaise mujhe bacha sakte hain?" I said, "Yaar, ye to mushkil hai." Let's stay together as a community because we belong to a country. which has shown the resolve in last 6 years since COVID. Nobody could think that India will survive. We have not survived. We are the 5th largest economy in the world and going to be 3rd largest economy. It is not about a dream this man sees in Delhi, Prime Minister Modi. Of course, I have personal issues with him because I really care for him. There are not many leaders born in this country, in this world, who could have handled COVID the way he handled. He gave us a hope. Whether it was a thali, whether it was a diya, whatever it was, he was giving us the hope. In digital, in financial, you know how much reserves we have, foreign reserves? 1991, we had to send $1 billion from here. Today we are $640 billion. ICICI is here. You guys have no idea what you guys are doing. Last year, if I may mention, $1.6 billion remittances to India just from one institution. Thank you, Navdeep. Thank you, Neeraj. Thank you to everybody at ICICI. Let's make sure we build the most important axis in this world. I came here for a purpose. I'm here for a purpose. And now we are looking to do the next step, which my two partners, friends, colleagues, visionaries have seen. In next 60 days, we are launching the first international media out of New Delhi. The Indian Eye will be a weekly issue published from New Delhi. It is not easy. It's very easy to keep your money in the bank, but who cares? I'm not here to sermonize, and I'm sharing what I think. Some of it may be acceptable to you all. If it is, I have a single dream. When I retire, I must go to a village in Punjab and teach kids, because my only strength is my education. Mr. Consul General, thank you for your time, for being here with us. I know it's a very demanding time for you because Honorable Prime Minister is coming here on 22nd. For you to be here means a lot to me. And I can tell you on behalf of all of us, we are one phone call away from you as soldiers. You tell us, I want you guys here as volunteers. I, with Nilesh and Dr. Bhani, will be the first person to be there. We remain available for you. I know you created revolution by bringing the first IIT out of India. First IIT out of India to Africa. Think of the vision of this person. He took an IIT out of India to Africa. And we have one of the first IITians who became the first 5 CEOs in this country. He'll be sitting everywhere quietly because he's a strategist. I am proud of this man, my elder brother Rakesh Kaul. Rakesh ji, please stand up. I want to see you 6 feet and 1 inch tall today. Rakesh Kaul is an amazing person from Delhi IIT. But he will do what he'll do very quietly. Indo-American Arts Council. We all have individual and collective responsibility. Do our best. I do not prepare any speeches, trust me. I speak from heart, which I am known for. I speak spontaneously, whatever comes to my mind. But it's very clear what I want to do. If you want to be with me, and at the end Sanjeev has been requested to introduce a team, they all know I am not a very easy person to work with. I am very difficult. But if you do your job properly, there's nothing to worry. I'll be blunt. Because I am in my last 10 years of working. This is the ODI of my life, 20 to 70. And I have told my partners also, I am like Dhoni. Last 10 overs, we must do it right. So I request you all, if you choose to work with us, there is tremendous work to be done. I personally, sincerely thank you all for being here on a Saturday night, which most of the time is your dinner time with your family. I just saw Amit Leve walk in from a birthday party, I don't know, a wedding party. I sincerely thank you. When I say anything, I mean it. And not a single person, any NGO comes to us, whether it's a women organization or a gurdwara or a temple, we have always said yes. Please make sure you take our media as seriously as you should take it. It's not easy. It's very tough. I thank you all for being here with me and all along this journey when we continue to expand with NDTV and Astha.
Jai Mata Di.
I don't know, Sunil, how difficult you are to work with. Knowing him for 25 years, and you'll never find a person that's so easy to work with. But Sunil is very, very passionate, always very helpful. Team members that I have seen in 25 years, and the team members I know, he stands by each and every single person, looks after their personal problems, personal care. He's there 24/7. Sunil, it's an honor and a privilege, my man. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. Next, I'd like to invite a person who is a born natural leader, very, very intelligent, very successful entrepreneur, and music for this person started with Radio Zingi, to listen to Radio Zingi, and moved on. And now that person is the promoter of the Indian Eye Group. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome with a round of applause, Miss Sejal Dasundi. Woman power is important and woman power is essential, and our success of the Indian Eye Group also, part of it goes to Sejal. She gets a credit. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sejal Dasundi.
Thank you, Sanjeev Bhai. Good evening, everyone, and Honorable Consulate General, Mr. Pradhan. I'm so happy to meet you once again, and good to know you. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight and supporting us. I'm so proud to stand here before you today as an Indian woman in a leadership position, all because, raised by my superheroes, my parents. Their blessings are always with me, and blessing continues. That I'm blessed to have my life partner, everybody knows, Mr. Nilesh Dasandi, who is so supportive, intelligent, brilliant person, always supported me, believing in me, being at the top of my career. I recognize that, there are so many women, especially Indian women, who do not have opportunities. I have today, but I speak for all women in leadership. When I say that as a woman, you can do anything you set your mind to, and I'm proud to be leading by example. I'm proud to represent our media in all formatted at this level and hope to continue doing bigger things for our community as it continues to rise next level as a primary connect with diaspora. Thank you everybody once again, and looking forward to have your support, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Sejal. Thank you so very much. Believe me, she brings a lot of value to the Indian Eye Group. Next, I can talk about this individual a lot, because when you have a corporation, of course, when you have a company, passion's there, dedication is there, productivity is there, everything is there, and everything follows on the route to success. But you need somebody who's full of energy, always smiling, and never gives a 1 second of worry about any problem. Always says, we'll deal with it, we'll take care of it. I wish I could say more, but he's the president of the Indian Eye Group. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome one and only Mr. Nilesh Dasandi. I fondly call him Bahubali, and now he's got a title, Mahabahubali.
Thank you, Sanjay. I'm not going to give a firing and long speech like Sunil Hali. Honorable Consulate General, distinguished guests, my family, friends, and all our sponsors. So when I met in 2019 with Sunil Hali, he had some dream, about the media, about the newspaper, and I joined him as a Divya Bhaskar partner, and then he dragged me into this Radio Zingi and all these other media. So, but I think there is a big void, if you see in Indian diaspora, in Indian media, and we are trying to make sure that this, our media, is for the people, of the people, and by the people, and for our Indian community in USA. So please support us, please work with us. We are going to make this media very big and going to take to the next level, and you will see. But again, thank you very much for coming. We have a nice dinner after this. Please stay, and we are going to enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Always a man of few words, especially this kind of events. Nilesh, thank you so very much. Next, I'd like to request a gentleman who is a renowned medical professional, and is the first one ENT surgeon in India who completed training in neurosurgery. He has published more than 50 research papers, and that's why he's named in a who is who in America. And of course, professionally and personally committed serving the community not only in the US but in India. And ladies and gentlemen, now he joins as the chairman of the Indian Eye Group. Put your hands to welcome Dr. Raj Bhayani.
Honorable Consul General, my partners Sunil Hali and Nilesh, and all the community leaders and distinguished guests. It is with great appreciation and humility I joined this wonderful company. As a medical doctor, I was, to be honest, very hesitant to get involved in the media. But it is the persistence and the vision of Sunil Hali, and we had several meetings. It was, I truly appreciate him as my brother. I know him so long, but he really convinced me with his heart and his passion. That made me join this wonderful company which he started with his vision and passion, and with Nilesh's help, which is building. And it is truly my honor to join this company. As we know, the media and the news outlets are going through major disruption all over the world. 2022 Northeastern study has published data which shows if the news media keep working in the same way how they're working now or in last decade, 1/3 of the news outlets will close by 2025. So what is it that is making it different? The rise of new content creators, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and the most important, rise of social media has completely disrupted news and media. And that is where our company will focus to make sure we bring this new aspect of news media and the technology to you all. As we know, cloud technology have made accessibility and sustainability very, very easy. But incorporating artificial intelligence in the media has not been successful even for the mainstream media so far. The era of long monologue news anchors or the 5-page articles which you read in New Yorker magazine is old. People want to see very short, personalized news contents. As you see in Twitter, 24 words are more than enough for today's generation, young generation, to get what they want from social media. So that is where the major transformation needs to happen. At the same time, as HR Shah mentioned, the multi-device, cross-platform accessibility, TV, news, radio, which is being presented under one umbrella, that is what our vision is of this company, which Sunil and Nilesh has envisioned. I have become fortunately part of it and proud of it that I'm part of it, is what we will work upon. Any content created, the new generation want to have it very, very personalized. They want to see only the media which they want to see. They don't want to see them on TV and watch all the breaking news and all these doom and gloom news. They're not interested into that. What they want to see are the contents of their interest, as well as there are some positive messages along with very, very personalized and short message. That is what they're looking for. And this is what the new news media will look in next decade. The transformation in next decade will be based on the expertise. There will be fewer outlets. There will be merger of the major media into fewer entities will happen. And as we see many fake news media which is happening, we are bombarded by some fake news as well as biased reporting. MSNBC, CNBC, they will reporting pro-Democrat news. Fox will reporting pro-Republican news. But people want to see independent, reliable, trustworthy media. That is what they're looking for. And that is what is missing now. There is a need for direct relationship between advertisers or the people who want to promote their companies and publishers and the readers and the clients. They want to see a direct relationship happen. That is where the media will have to focus on in future. The inboxes, people getting their contents inside their boxes of their choice will be very critical as we move forward in the next decade. At the same time, as Consul General Ji mentioned, that the mainstream media in the US, unfortunately, is very anti-Indian. If you read the narratives of these articles which come in mainstream media in America, are very, very negative and derogatory, even though we are accomplishing many amazing things in India, they will only talk about the negative aspect of Indians' culture, the economy, the riots, or the discordance which is happening between different communities. That is what is displayed again and again here. And that is what we want to give, we want to stop that happening here. And that's why our goal will be not to stay only as a South Asian media, but to become actually a mainstream media where we can deliver our true achievements, our Prime Minister's vision, what we have accomplished. We have pulled out entire population of America out of poverty, and nobody talks about it in America. It is unfortunate, and it is done systematically by few interest groups, so India can always remain in negative aspect in American eyes. That is what needs to change. At the same time, this is a Herculean task, and we request through Consul General Ji to the Prime Minister office, External Affairs Minister, as Sunilji mentioned, that it needs a lot of funding and support. So Indian government should allot probably $20–30 million on the PR and the lobbying, because unless everything in America is capitalism, and unless we hire the PR firms or the news media outlets or support the entities like us with some financial support and contents, we cannot grow. So it is very, very important. The time has come that Indian government, Indian community, Indian companies in India support our media outlets in the US who are pro-India. That is the need of time. So that in synopsis, we all will need your support. We will continue to work hard to bring the positive Indian news in America, and we appreciate all of you coming and supporting here. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Raj Bayani. Your vision, your knowledge, and your ideas will definitely help to grow further and further the Indian Eye Group Chairman Dr. Raj Bayani. Thank you so very much. IT. Indians have made their name in the industry of IT, and I don't need to say anything further. How many Fortune 500 companies, in the Fortune 500 companies, how many IT companies are in there and doing phenomenal business. Before I go any further, this IT serve, first they connected with the radio years ago, and now after the radio and then Indian Eye and everything, and now they have found a home in NDTV. And first, I would like to direct your attention to the screen. Check out the AV, and then I'm going to invite the team of IT Serve. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that note, I'd like to request IT Service, Mr. Vinay Mahajan and his team to please come up and talk about IT Serve and media. Give him a big round of applause, Vinay Mahajan and his team.
Hello. I don't need this. Good evening, all. Good evening, all. It is nice to be here, and an honor to be here to witness exclusive partnership between NDTV and Indian Eye Group. Congratulations to Indian Eye Group, and I also thank Mr. Sunil Hali who invited our team to this event. And Consulate General left, but it was nice to hear him. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about IT Serve so that we can introduce what is IT Serve and what they are doing. I am Vinay Mahajan, and I am the governing board member of IT Serve. It's an association of 2,500 IT companies, and it is spread over 22 chapters all over US. And all the team sitting over or standing over here, they're all our board members. And we are actually, started in 2010, and now we have grown to a very large, association. And I will like to highlight some of our mission. Our mission number one is to protect the members' interests, right? We have 2,500 members, which are all IT companies, all small and medium enterprises. And one of the most important item for us is the high-skilled immigration. So what we focus on is educating the lawmakers, basically telling them what is the importance of high-skilled immigration and why it is so important for the US in terms of maintaining its leadership in IT. I think Mr. Vinay Pradhan was talking about narrative, right? One of the narrative which comes for high-skilled immigration all the time is that these IT companies, we are all US IT companies, are taking jobs to India. That is not so. Our 2,500 IT companies create more than 150,000 jobs in US, and we also create same number of jobs in India as well in our backup offices, right? And also, our companies contribute almost $12 billion GDP to US, all put together. And also we contribute around $1 billion in India as well, in terms of the GDP. So there's a lot of contribution we are making, but the narrative is not good. That is why IT Service is focusing a lot on doing the lobbying. And on 18th September, we are going to be doing a Capitol Hill Day for IT Serve, where our 100 IT plus IT Serve members are going to meet some 60 plus senators and congressmen at the federal level in the Capitol Hill. This is our 4th lobby day, and we are really trying to put our voice at the federal government level as well as the federal, the lawmakers level, so that they can listen to why high-skilled immigration is so important to us. We are very proud that we have introduced a bill called, which is an IT Serve bill. It is called the Hire Act, and basically it has been introduced in the Congress. Of course, it has to take long before it can get into a bill, but it basically focuses on high-skilled immigration as well as STEM education. Besides this, IT Serve's second mission is basically we create a lot of jobs. I already talked about it. Now the third mission we have got to talk about is our contribution to the community. So through our CSR program, we have donated close to $2 million to the local communities over here, and our major focus is on the STEM education, which is basically, we have given 200 plus scholarship of $5,000 each to many community colleges which are in the underprivileged community. That is very close to our heart. Franklin Benjamin said once that investment in education pays the best interest, and that is where we are focused right now, on the STEM education. And also we do support our food banks, we do support our first responder, we do support our the various communities and hospitals. And beside this, our last mission, I will say, is focus on innovation. So we have startup program, we have the IT Serve Angels program, which basically funds the lot of startups. Last year we invested close to $5 million in the Indian startups. So this is another big investment we have made actually. So now I wanted to talk about our, you saw a video that was about our annual IT Serve Synergy event, which is basically a big event we do at the national level. And in the last 3 Synergy, in the 2021 Synergy, we had President George Bush as our keynote speaker. In 2022 Synergy, we had President Bill Clinton as our keynote speaker. And then last year, we had Secretary Hillary Clinton as our keynote speaker. I am going to leave it to now Manish Behra, our Joint Secretary, to talk about the Synergy 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinay. And thank you to all my IT Serve team members who are here. Vinay has already introduced you to IT Serve. So I'm going to talk about and welcome any of the IT company owners here, any IT company owners from staffing, consulting, product owners to our signature event that we do yearly. And this is the first time we are doing the Synergy conference all the way right now to Vegas. This is a very big achievement for IT Serve. First time in Vegas in Caesars Palace on October 29th and 30th. We already talked about our previous year's speakers. So this year our keynote speech from the first day is going to be by Indra Nooyi, former chairman of PepsiCo. And I'm also very thrilled to announce that our invitation was graciously accepted by Honorable Minister of Information Technology, Electronics and Communication from Government of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Nara Lokesh, who would be speaking on October 30th. So apart from these two, we do have technology speakers who have again accepted our invitation. It's going to be the Managing Director from AWS, Rachel Staff, who is going to speak on 29th. And then we have the Salesforce AI CEO, Clara Shee, Joshua Brown, who is again the president of Wealth Management Company. So we'll have a series of speakers, lot of knowledge sessions going to happen. It's a member exclusive event. If any of the IT staffing companies here who are not a member of IT Serve, they would like to become member, please become members of IT Serve and join us in the Synergy conference. 2 days filled of knowledge sessions and grow your business with us if you are again into IT. Anybody else? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, my team, for being here. Thank you very much.
Extraordinary Mighty Sir. Thank you so very much. I just want to say that I have a lot of respect for these individuals who are seated on their seats and the people who are in the back. This is very insulting and disrespectful. Event is still going on. You should not be at the bar. You should not be socializing. Please don't do that. I don't know who authorized bartender to open the bar. That should not have happened. Please. These are our supporters and the sponsors, and you are ignoring them. This is absolutely not good. So if you still have some courtesy left in your heart, please come up and take your seat. We still have event to go. There are some keynote speakers. So please, don't let them feel that they are neglected here. Okay? This should not have happened. Whoever started this is not good. So once again, I'm requesting all of you to be quiet and please take your seats and come up. Alright, next I want to introduce a gentleman who's very unique in many ways. He is the bachelor in the college degree, not bachelor in the life. Bachelor, graduate, yes, bachelor, graduate and a master's of MIT in the USA. Extremely well known and has done the research in astrology deeper than anyone can do it, and he continues to research on astrology based in California, but he is with us here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome astrologer and the PhD, Dr. Saket Bhatia. Let's give him a big round of applause to Dr. Saket Bhatia, and once again I'd like to request all the guests, please be seated and let's not make noise. Meantime, let's direct your attention here.
Is to promote astrology, to improve the lives of those people around me. I serve as a guide, as somebody who can help you figure out what you want in life, your happiness, fulfillment and success. By background, I have a PhD in electrical engineering and I run two startups in USA. I also have a PhD in astrology. Started practicing astrology at the early age of 9. And since then I have helped over 12,000 people in the last 25 plus years. So if you need guidance in life, you want to improve your life, you want more success, fulfillment, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you succeed. I'm here to help you get betterment out of your life.
Oops. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Thank you for having me here. My name is Dr. Saket Bhatia, and I really was unprepared for this. So I've written a little short thing here. I know everybody's crunched out of time. So yes, I do have a PhD in electrical engineering. I went to MIT. My background is semiconductor device physics and whatnot. I also have a PhD in astrology. So I'm here today. First of all, thank you to the Indian Eye Group, Dr. Biyani, Mr. and Mrs. Dasondi, Sunil Hali, and everybody else. I want to talk about three things here: astrology, spirituality, and wellness. This is not something we talk about every day. It's not something that we understand, but it's something that we really need to know, we need to appreciate. See, astrology is a science. It has wisdom. It gives us a window into what's happening in our lives. Many people misunderstand and think astrology is all about predictions. It's not. It's about you understanding your strengths, your challenges, and what is coming your way so you can make the best of it. In today's fast-paced world, astrology is a light. It makes us go through the complexity of what is happening with more clarity. Second, I'll talk about spirituality. Spirituality is bigger than religion. Spirituality is bigger than anything else you've done. It's something that makes us connect with what is out there. Why are we here? What are we supposed to do? That is what spirituality is. Whether you meditate, whether you go to a temple, it's all about spirituality, connecting with what is above and beyond us. And spirituality can lead to personal transformation. And finally, there is wellness. These days we do meditation, we do yoga, we live a better, healthier lifestyle, we eat healthy. So all of these are connected with each other. They benefit your body, your mind, and your soul. And that's when astrology, spirituality, and wellness can be together. See, astrology leads to spirituality, which leads to wellness, which goes back into astrology. This holistic approach will enable you to live a better life. What I'm trying to tell you here is these are fundamentals that are there for thousands of years that we need to accept, we need to embrace, we need to use for a better life. As we embrace these practices, we ourselves begin our journey of self-discovery. When we align these actions with our inner self, the universe will become one. We get more fulfilled. The life is better for us. So thank you for your attention. I really want to look forward to helping you out there. When I was there at MIT, we did a study with Harvard and MIT, and more than 73% of the students who were doing the master's, PhD, or bachelor's program said that they were interested in some form of astrology, spirituality, and wellness. So stick with it. Make sure that you understand why you're here. Don't feel dejected. Life is about living, life is about being happy, and life is about being more fulfilled in whatever you're doing. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to discuss these topics with you. Thank you, everybody. Namaste.
Thank you, Dr. Saket Bhatia, astroscientist. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. You can listen to Dr. Saket Bhatia on Radio Zindagi every Tuesday, 3 to 4 p.m. when he talks about astrology, like I said, based upon his deep research and the knowledge and experience. All right, once again, I really don't know what to say. Next, in Dubai, Indian community is about 30%, and we are very proud to have #1 builder in Dubai joining us tonight. That's Damat. I like your attention on the screen. Check out the audio video of Damat, the #1 builder in Dubai.
Welcome to Luxury Living. 12 cities, globally scaling new heights with the best. Damak. Redefining community living. World-class amenities. For info, call 1516-385-9716. Best India Properties Inc.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was a short video of Damak. Mr. Samir Khan of Damak is here. Samir, where are you? If you can, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Mr. Samir Khan. I've been told you're a man of few words, but if you want to say something, you're most welcome to. But I just want to say, Samir, come up. I just want to say that Samir Khan will be displaying Dubai properties right here at Sheraton for next couple of days. Do you want to talk about anything?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, the Indian Eye Group. Thank you, the Indian Eye Group, for allowing us to host this, and thank you, Mr. Sunil Hali. Ladies and gentlemen, as Damak Properties, we are the largest property developer in the Middle East, with over 147 properties under our wing, and we are globally present in 12 cities across the globe, which includes very recently Miami now. So we'll be there in Sheraton tomorrow and day after. So if anybody of you is interested, please come over, have a little chat with us. And we're being represented by Best Global Properties. Mr. Vishnu Agarwal is here. He can help you with it, and also Mr. Sunil Hali. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Samir. Thank you so very much for being part of the Indian Eye. Yeah, we talked about Sheraton property show at Sheraton. Next, I'd like to direct your attention to the screen. ICICI Bank. We're very, very happy and proud to have ICICI Bank with us on our media platform as well as tonight. Let's watch.
Want to own a home in India right here from the USA? Get an NRI home loan in India with digital sanction journey through Express Home Loans. Start with a simple online application process and get your home loan sanctioned in only 5 steps. Get your sanction letter with a validity of 6 months, disbursement through power of attorney without visiting India. Personalized assistance from our offices in New York, California and Texas. Since 2011, reducing
That's okay. Our ICICI Bank, I know some individuals from ICICI Bank are here. Navpreet Singh or anybody else, please stand up. We just like to recognize them. Thank you. ICICI Bank, thank you so very much. Now you're on NDTV and thank you for being part of the Indian media. Next, I'd like to invite a gentleman, but before that, let's watch the video. This is about Superma Group and the other builder. Let's play the video and then I'm going to invite that gentleman. Alright, we thought we had a video of that. Now, is Kishore Agarwal here? Kishore Agarwal of Best India Properties. Kishore, who is also part of our Indian Eye Group. If Kishore is here, I just like to recognize him. And thank you so very much. Okay, next I'd like to invite a gentleman, of course, from whose restaurant we're enjoying this delicious appetizer and the meal. Raj Karan of Dhaba and the King Palace. Raj, I know he's here. Raj, आ जाओ यहाँ पे, तुसी आ जाओ कुछ बोलो. मैं filter देता हूँ कुछ बोलो. I'll have a filter. यार Dhaba King Palace के King हो और नहीं बोलोगे तो कैसे चलेगा? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Raj of King Palace and the Dhaba. Raj, thank you so very much for supporting us.
First of all, I would like to thank you, Sunil Ali, Buddy, many congrats. Sunil Buddy, sir, many congrats. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. One and only Nilesh Buddy, Mr. Raj Bhagyani, and thank you to all my lovely friends. Thank you, keep supporting King Palace, Dhaba Edison. Love you. Chakado Pate. Thank you.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you so very much. Next, I'd like to request Rohit, Bhavya, or Rishabh of this banquet, parlor banquet, to come up if they are here. Rohit, or Bhavya, or Rishabh. Of course, Rohit is the owner, and then Bhavya and Rishabh, the managers and individual in charge of this banquet parlor, which is a new name now, used to be Royal Grand Manor. So we thank them while they come up here. Next, I want to thank Ashish Nigam, our great and a very reliable and the best photographer in town. Ashish, thank you so very much. All right. I also want to thank Ruby Ke Kitchen se, Sanjay is here. Ruby Ke Kitchen se. Sir, Ruby Ke Kitchen se, thank you so very much. Sanjay ji, thank you for supporting us. I appreciate it. And of course, without any hitch, without any breakups, Mr. Sharad Wala of the sound. Let's give him a big round of applause. Sharad Wala. And ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for our team members recognition. So, the team of the Indian Eye Group, like to invite them on the stage. First of all, please join me to welcome Miss Nutan Kalamdani. Nutan Kalamdani she heads the client service relationship. Okay, Nutan Kalamdani and Radio Guru Kulraj Anand. Sam of TriStar, Sam is now with us right now.
कुलजी आपको बुला रहे हैं यार, कहाँ जा रहे हैं? रेडियो गुरु कुलजी, किशोर अग्रवाल, किशोर, I know you are here, you were here. If you're here, please come up. Then Natasha Israni, Natasha is also part of Indian I Group. Sachin Ravindran, please come up. Jilly, Miss Jilly, if you're here. Sudev could not make it today. He messaged me. Shiva Mathur, if you're here, please come up. Maulik, I saw you earlier, Maulik Gajjar. Huma, Hemant Pandya. Hemant bhai, please come on up. Pamposh, I don't think Pamposh is here, right? She was here, Pamposh. And then of course Ashish Nigam, also a big part of the Indian I Group. Rantik Parekh, Rantik bhai. Nazi Ben, Nazi ji kahan hai? Nazi ji, please come up. And of course, Sejal Dasondi, Nilesh Dasondi, Dr. Raj Bayani, and Promoter Sunil Ali, please come up.
Last but not the least, Sanjeev Pandya.
Who else is missing? Kishore? Kishore Maan.
लाइट ज़्यादा करो, लाइट ज़्यादा करो।
Dr. Gore, Dr. Hetal Gore, whose part-time job is to take pictures. She does a great job, Dr. Gore, thank you. All right, here's Radio Guru, Mr. Gururaj Anand to say a few more.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Without your support and love and blessings, we cannot accomplish anything. I think you are an amazing individuals with your own personal efforts and commitment and dedication. This is going to be the #1 media on this part of the world. Thank you for your love and support. Jai Hind.
It is already the #1 media.
See you, ja.
Huma, come on up, jaldi. आ जाओ यार, कब से बुला रहा हूँ. Dr. Gore, one more picture, please. Thank you. Indian I Group, of course, NDTV, 24/7 NDTV India, Asta TV, G Punjabi, Divya Gujarati, Indian I, the digital newspaper, and of course, Radio Zindagi from West Coast to East Coast, the largest South Asian radio station here in USA. How can we complete this evening without music and without singing? So ladies and gentlemen, we have lined up few very, very talented singers, and they're going to entertain us, they're going to serenade us with the beautiful, beautiful songs. सबसे पहले let me invite the man whose voice is extremely known in our community, whether it's in New Jersey, New York, or anywhere in the USA or in India, and everyone loves it. Prakhar Ghosh. Prakhar, please come up. Prakhar Ghosh is one of them. Prakhar खाना बाद में खा लेना, अभी आ जाओ. Why do वो खाना नहीं खा रहा? Voice of Kishore Kumar का हो, and also multi-talented artist and a singer.
Ashish!
प्रखर जल्दी आ जाओ.
अरे यार पास
प्रखर भाई, शरद कहाँ गया? Sharad just stepped out. Okay, you need to plug in. Alright, Sharad is right here. I'll give Prakhar about a minute and then he will set it up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you had your dinner, please come back to your seat. Let's, again, let's show some respect to the individuals who are on the stage, and these are the singers who are going to be really entertaining us. So once again, I would like to request you, अगर dinner हो गया तो please आ जाओ and अपनी जगह पे बैठ जाओ. Here is one and only Mr. Prakhar Ghosh.
This is a very weird situation कि मेरी ऑडियंस मेरे तरफ पीट करके सुन रही है, बट एनीवे चलाना पड़ता है. थैंक यू कृष्ण जी. I don't know how many people are really listening to this. Thank you, Hetam. Always your fan. I see so many known faces here who have supported me all through the years. Peter ji, Kulraj ji, Rupinder Party, Rantik Bhai, they have supported me so much all through the years. और मैं ये सिर्फ थोड़े चंद बिताना चाहता हूँ so that our esteemed audience can come back with their food and enjoy the proceedings. I'm going to take this prerogative to slightly interrupt and say, Prakhar should not be singing unless there is a little bit more decorum. Prakhar, Darshan Paji, Visakhi Ma, मैं कहना चाहता हूँ प्रखर अगर गाना गाएगा तो तवज्जो चाहिए, थोड़ा सा ध्यान चाहिए. हे तो हमें So प्रखर ने कुछ बोला और सब लोग बहुत मस्त है खाना डालने में. प्रखर, you want to wait or you want to start saying? देखिए मौके की नज़ाकत है, मैं किसी को ज़्यादा रोकना नहीं चाहता, बट थैंक यू पाजी फॉर दैट. और तो क्या होगा कि जब ये गाना शुरू करेंगे तो जो खाना नहीं खा रहे ना उनका खाना रुक जाएगा और गाना शुरू हो जाएगा. प्रखर गाता ही इतना कमाल है. सुनील हाली जी बहुत मुबारक, बहुत प्यार. तकनीकी खेल के लिए माफी चाहता हूँ. क्या हुआ? So, Sanjeev Bhai was talking about Nilesh Dasumbi, and he used the word Bahubali. I'm sure he did not use it very lightly because it's a very important word. बाहुबली कौन होता है? बाहुबली वो होता है जो एक किंग मेकर होता है. And Nilesh has been doing that for so many years. Nilesh, that's up to you. My association with Nilesh has been for the last like 5-6 years. Every time I have been invited to his home, he has treated me with the utmost of respect, and he has spent a lot of time which is a wealth which you cannot retrieve back. बहुत से मिलियनर्स हैं जो अपने सर्कल में रहते हैं, but Nilesh is one person who has always given his time, his money and his love to people who are his friends. I feel lucky to be part of his friend circle, and that is why that word Bahubali is very apt for him.
Bahubali, Prakhar. I don't know, shall we just step down? Prakhar Ghosh is our opening batsman. Opening batsman के सामने, you know, कौन bowling करेगा, fielding करेगा, that we need to figure out. But finally we got the cable that we need. Mr. Sharwala is very resourceful, very helpful when the time comes in. अच्छा प्रखर मुझे ये बताओ, कौन सा गाना सुनाने वाला है? Just a hint.
Yeah, so this is from, I won't say that. This is from the 60s and 70s era. And one of the iconic heroes, जिसको कोई कोरियोग्राफर कोरियोग्राफ नहीं कर सकता. So this is one, he's the pioneer of rock and roll kind of dancing in Indian cinema. I'm not going to say anything beyond that. I'm sure you would have. अरे इतनी मिनट तो काफी है यार.
Okay. So can this still available or not? It's available on connectivity. Yeah. That will be very good.
सुनील भाई, आपके लिए मैं जो गाना गाना चाहता हूँ ये शायद इन कॉम्पिटिशन में सिर्फ आपके लिए. Sunil Nayak ji has got a very different taste and he stays matches with me. And सिर्फ उनके लिए 2 लाइनें सुना दूंगा because उनकी जो फरमाइश होती है ना, that is so close to my heart. मैं उन गानों पे पला बड़ा हुआ हूँ और वो गाने मेरे लिए मेरे दिल के बहुत करीब हैं. तो मैं आ रहा था, I was driving and I just listened to the song. वो आपके लिए.
कहीं एक मासूम नाजुक सी लड़की बहुत खूबसूरत मगर सांवली सी बहुत खूबसूरत कहीं अपने ख्वाबों की बाहों में पाकर यूं ही नींद में मुस्कुराती तो होगी उसी नींद में कसमसा का सराहने से तकिया गिराती तो होगी कहीं एक मासूम नाजुक सी लड़की.
I seriously don't want to hog the limelight here, लेकिन मैं ना एक बहुत ही कठिन परिस्थिति में फंस गया हूँ कि my song would have been done 10 minutes ago, लेकिन I have to manage this. I seriously don't want to waste any one more second even. माफ़ी चाहता हूँ, गलती शरद भाई की नहीं थी, गलती मेरे लैपटॉप की थी. Somehow that connection was not being made. Lot of volume, man. I just can't help it.
ओ जाने मन दिगारा
So there is no rush. We need a few minutes to do the sound check.
फोटो पार्ट लिया आपने.
others who are going to follow me, I'm very sorry to keep you waiting because of technical difficulties. बाहर का आवाज थोड़ा बढ़ेगा. The volume for the audience.
ओ जाने मन दिलारा, एक नजर इधर भी, आसमान से आया फरिश्ता प्यार का सबक सिखलाने, दिल में है तस्वीर यार की लाया हूँ वो दिखलाने. आसमान से आया फरिश्ता प्यार का सबक सिखलाने, दिल में है तस्वीर यार की लाया हूँ वो दिखलाने. कहो प्यार है तुमसे, ओ जाना कहो प्यार है तुमसे. दिल पर तेरी खातिर मैं चांद छोड़ कर आया हूँ, देने नजराना मैं अपने प्यार को लाया हूँ. दिल पर तेरी खातिर मैं चांद छोड़ कर आया हूँ, देने नजराना मैं अपने प्यार को लाया हूँ. आसमान से आया फरिश्ता प्यार का सबक सिखलाने, दिल में है तस्वीर यार की लाया हूँ वो दिखलाने. कहो प्यार है तुमसे, ओ जाना कहो प्यार है तुमसे. साया हूँ मैं तेरा, तेरे साथ साथ ही आऊंगा. आशिक हूँ मैं तेरा, बाहों से बांध ले जाऊंगा. साया हूँ मैं तेरा, तेरे साथ साथ ही आऊंगा. आशिक हूँ मैं तेरा, बाहों से बांध ले जाऊंगा. आसमान से आया फरिश्ता प्यार का सबक सिखलाने, दिल में है तस्वीर यार की लाया हूँ वो दिखलाने. कहो प्यार है तुमसे, ओ जाना कहो प्यार है तुमसे. टेबल 5 के वुमन एंड वाइट उनके लिए गाना. सीखो जरा सीखो अंदाज प्यार का हमसे तुम, कर लो हज कर लो इकरार प्यार का हमसे तुम. सीखो जरा सीखो अंदाज प्यार का हमसे तुम, कर लो हज कर लो इकरार प्यार का हमसे तुम. आसमान से आया फरिश्ता प्यार का सबक सिखलाने, दिल में है तस्वीर यार की लाया हूँ वो दिखलाने. कहो प्यार है तुमसे, ओ जाना कहो प्यार है तुमसे. कहो प्यार है तुमसे, ओ जाना कहो प्यार है तुमसे. कहो प्यार है तुमसे, ओ जाना कहो प्यार है तुमसे. कहो प्यार है तुमसे. Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for Prakhar Ghosh. प्रखर थोड़ी देर लगी बट लेकिन आपने समा पा दिया माय फ्रेंड वेरी नाइस ब्यूटीफुल डन ओके तो हो प्यार है तुमसे प्रखर से तो प्यार है और जो और प्यार भी है जिनके लिए who is a very talented singer and extremely well known not in our community not in New Jersey New York but entire nation has done hundreds of shows and everybody loves her Miss Neeta Gandhi let's give her a big round of applause Miss Neeta Gandhi is coming up with her sweet voice Neeta be careful
Thank you, Sanjeev. And congratulations to Sunil ji, Raj Bhayani ji, and also Nilesh Bhai Dasondi and Mrs. Dasondi.
wow I love you Neeta
तुझे नजारों में ले चलूं दिल झूम जाए ऐसी बहारों में ले चलूं आओ हुजूर आती थी मगर ऐसी न थी रोज रोज हटा छाती थी मगर ऐसी न थी जिंदगी कौन आ गया रोज शाम आती थी मगर ऐसी न थी रोज रोज हटा छाती थी मगर ऐसी न थी झूमती चंचल हवा छुपी कर गुनगुनाए मुझे हौले हौले धीरे धीरे कोई गीत मुझको सुनाए गीत मन में लगाए खुली आँखों में दिखाए 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 खुली आँखों में दिखाए ये आज मेरी जिंदगी में सुनाए आ गया रोशन
down of the stage. Sorry, थोड़ी सी गलती हो गई आज. But सुनील जी आपके लिए, क्योंकि this is the song, एक 2 लाइन है जो उनकी फरमाइश है. Actually मैंने भी रेडियो जिंदगी में काम किया है, आपकी फरमाइशें बजाई हैं, लेकिन आज सुनील जी की फरमाइश पे ये 2 लाइनें होंगी मेरे लिए, तो प्लीज bear with me.
क्या बताएं तुम्हें हम शम्मा की किस्मत क्या हम में चलने की सिवा और मोहब्बत क्या ये वो गुलशन है कि जिसमें बहार आई है. देखो ये चोट मोहब्बत की उभर आई. दिल ने फिर याद किया.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Neeta, wonderfully done. Let's have a big round of applause. छोटा पैकेज बड़ा धमाका. नीता गांधी, thank you so very much. दिल ने फिर याद किया. Very nice. Thank you. हमने नीता को आज याद किया. नीता यहाँ पे आ गई. Thank you so very much. Next, I'd like to request Miss Aparna. Let's give a big round of applause to Miss Aparna to please come on stage and entertain us. ये मैं होल्ड करता हूँ नीता, आप आराम से जाइए. आई got it. जाओ. Come on everybody, please welcome Aparna ji.
So good evening everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate Sunil ji, Dr. Raj Bayani ji, Nilesh ji and Sejal ji for this wonderful initiative. I hope we all get connected and we get the voice we are looking for as the Indian community in USA and globally. So, are we good? So it's such a auspicious occasion, I must say. And Sunilji requested me to sing something from the era of 2000, but still connected to our roots. So here it is, Mohe Rang Dulal from the film Bajirao Mastani. Changing tracks here. I hope you like this one. रंग दो मरोड़ी कलाई मरोड़ी कलाई कलाई गोरी कलाई मरोड़ी कलाई गोरी चोरी चटकाई इतराई तो चोरी से गरमा लगाई हरी चुनरिया जो चलने से छीनी मैं तो रंग हरी हरी के रंग काज से गुलाब काज मोहे रंग दो नंद के लाल लाल शेरा के बस रंग दो लाल मोहे रंग दो Thank you.
Nicely done, Aparna ji, Mohe Rangadola. Thank you so very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, again मैं फिर से रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ कि जो भी आर्टिस्ट यहाँ पे आते हैं, प्लीज इनके टैलेंट को अप्रिशिएट करो एंड एट लीस्ट गिव देम अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज अगर तालियों से उनका स्वागत कर सकते हो. राजन भैया, थैंक यू, मिस्टर राजन जी. Next, I'd like to request Nazi ji, who's known for her versatility in the songs, of course, Hindi ho, Punjabi ho, Gujarati ho. She's the best in what she does. So let's welcome. भाई ये सब तैयारी पहले करनी थी आपको, आगे नहीं होता. नासिर जी के बाद गाना गाएंगे शरद वाला. साउंड इतना अच्छा खो जाएगा तब के बाद मत पूछो. आई हैव केबल. नासिर जी मेरे पास है, आ जाओ. ये वाला ये चाहिए होगा. हाँ आप लोग मैं लेके आता हूँ. ये पकड़ो. ओके चलो. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nazi ji.
Thank you very much. Good evening to all of you. First of all, congratulations to the team of Radio Zindagi and Indian Eye, Sunil Haliji, wherever you are, Nilesh Bhaiya, Sejal Bhabi and Dr. Raj Bhayani. बहुत सारी मुबारकें. Inception is a step आगे, एक कदम आगे आप बढ़ रहे हैं. So keep flying high और इसी तरह अपने जो है पंख फैलाते रहिए और उड़ते रहिए. Thank you so much. Thank you संजीव भैया for anchoring in such good way. बहुत अच्छा आप ले रहे हैं शो. बहुत शुक्रिया. Let's have it.
जल्दी 2 मिनट है.
BetMGM Casino has so many jackpots, you never know when one will go. So many.
BetMGM Casino.
Aparna. Please, quick. आ जाओ. So sorry. Krishna, this song is goes to for you.
मिले हो तुम हमको बड़े नसीबों से चुराया किस्मत की लकीरों से मेरी मोहब्बत से सांसें मेरी सदा रहना दिल में करीब होके मिले हो तुम हमको बड़े नसीबों से चुराया किस्मत की लकीरों से मिले हो तुम हमको बड़े नसीबों से चुराया किस्मत की लकीरों से तेरी चाहतों में कितना तड़पे हैं ज़ाबों में कितने तुझ में बरसे हैं जिंदगी में मेरे सारे जो भी कमी थी तेरे आ जाने से अब नहीं रही सदा ही रहना तुम मेरे करीब होके चुराया किस्मत की लकीरों से मिले हो तुम हमको बड़े नसीबों से चुराया किस्मत की लकीरों
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. It's a blessing. Thank you. Sanjeev ji, इतने रहे Sanjeev.
आइए आइए नाज़िलन, thank you, good job. Let's have a big round of applause for नाज़िलन. Now we have our last singer, संगीता जी, आप आना चाहते तो आ जाओ. अगर गाना रेडी हो, लास्ट मिनट पे हो नहीं हो, चलो आ जाओ. यहाँ तक आ ही गए हो, तो फिर आपकी आवाज में गाना सुन भी लेते हैं. फिर निलेश आपकी बारी है. हरी आँख नो अखेली कर रूप नो मंदानी. हाँ कोई भी है कोई और बाबा आ गए हो तो स्वागत आपकी स्वागत करते हैं यहाँ पे. अच्छा ये आपका प्लीज ऊपर आ जाए. हाँ जी आपका फोन है, मैं वही सोच रहा था.
Namaskar everyone. I'm going to sing rather a new song, and thank you for giving me this opportunity, and congratulations to all of you for having this Indian newspaper here. So I think It's a great blessing for all of us and a big success for all of you. So I'm singing one song Shreya Ghoshal.
मेरी वैल्यू आशीष जाओ
लाइव है
सॉरी बच गए चलो चलो
लास्ट में थोड़ा धमाकेदार गाना गाते हैं
Everybody
कि
smile.
you all enjoy.
Sanjeev, you should come to the picture.
अरे यार आप सबकी पिक्चर इतनी ब्यूटीफुल है मेरे से बिगड़ जाएगी फिर उस समय आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ सारी भाभी आप रहो रहो ना एक फ्रेम बनी पड़ी हुई Everyone's looking so beautiful. Enjoy. आता समझ लीजिए दोनों अभी थोड़ी देर में अरे वाह नूतन का कैमरा इज द बेस्ट लुक एट दिस आप लोग जितने सुंदर हो उससे 10 गुने सुंदर लग रहे हैं कमाल है everybody is smiling looking good
You come here. Sharad. Yeah, Sharad. Krishna.
Excuse me, now please connect it. It's happening.
It's happening now? They just held me up for the picture. 3, 2, 1. It's fine.
Sorry for the interruption, some technical glitches, and now I'm going to sing the song.
You kapori pinga, kapori pinga, kapori pinga. मेरे दिया में उतारी तूने मेरे दिया में सारी हाँ तू जाने ये दुनियादारी मैं तू हूँ बस तुम्हारी जो पीर मेरी है सो पीर तेरी है दोनों की आंख लगे सोनिया दिया दीना ये मजे दोनों चम चम चमाके जा तुला चमन चम चम चमाके जा ये मजे दोनों चम चम चमाके जा तुला चमन चम चम चमाके जा लटपट कमर दावनी अधर राती मेरे घर आने से सज धज तू मेरी पिया के सावरी पिया से बावरी मेरी होंगी ना देखो आज खिला है जा ये मजे दोनों चम चम चमाके जा तुला चमन चम चम चमाके जा ये मजे दोनों चम चम चमाके जा तुला चमन चम चम चमाके जा पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा कपूरी पिंगा
Ladies and gentlemen, with that note, we come to an end of this wonderful evening. Announcement of NDTV India, NDTV 24/7 and Asta TV under Indian Eye Productions. Wish you all happy days ahead and whatever the festivals you're going to be celebrating, have a great time.